Diabetes mellitus lesson 3. In this lesson we are going to learn about complication of diabetes microvascular such as retinopathy, nephropathy, neuropathy. Also macrovascular complications are stroke, peripheral arterial disease, myocardial infarction, that is ischemic heart disease. Macrovascular complications. Coronary artery disease. Risk of MI is 3 to 5 times higher in those with diabetes mellitus compared to age-matched control. Coronary artery disease is the leading cause of death in type 2 diabetes mellitus. Most patients with diabetes mellitus are considered high risk. Second macrovascular complication is ischemic stroke. Risk of stroke in those with diabetes mellitus is approximately 2 to 3 times higher for men, 2 to 5 times higher for women. Level of glycemia is both a risk factor of stroke and predictor of poorer outcome in a patient who suffer a stroke. HbA1c level is a significant and independent predictor of the risk of stroke. Third complication is peripheral arterial disease, manifested by intermittent claudication in lower extremities, intestinal angina, foot ulceration. Risk of foot gangrene is 30 times higher in those with diabetes mellitus compared to age-matched control. Risk of lower extremity amputation is 15 times higher in those with diabetes mellitus. Treatment of macrovascular complication. Tight blood pressure control less than 130/80, especially for the stroke prevention. Tight glycemic control in early diabetes mellitus without establishment coronary vascular disease. LDL level less than or equal to 2. ACE or angiotensin receptor blocker in high-risk patients. And last one is smoking cessation. Microvascular complication, diabetic retinopathy. Diabetic retinopathy is the most common cause of incident blindness in a people of working age. Clinical features are macular edema, diffuse focal vascular leakage at the macula, non-proliferative or proliferative changes, retinal capillary closure. Treatment and prevention of diabetic retinopathy. Tight glycemic control is delay the onset, decrease progression. Tight lipid control, manage hypertension, smoking cessation. Annual follow-up visit with ophthalmologist. Whether symptomatic or not, immediate referral after diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, 5 years after diagnosis of type 1 diabetes. For those greater than 15 years. Diabetic nephropathy, 20 to 40% with type 1 diabetes, 4 to 20% with type 2 diabetes. Screening of diabetic nephropathy. Serum creatinine for glomerular filtration rate. Random urine albumin to creatinine ratio. If albumin creatinine ratio is used as albuminuria, is considered the earliest clinical sign of diabetic nephropathy. 24 urine collection for protein albumin is the gold standard for the diagnosis of diabetic nephropathy. Treatment and prevention of diabetic nephropathy. Appropriate glycemic control. Target blood pressure control less than 130/80. Use either ACE inhibitor or ARB to delay the progression of CKD. Limit use of nephrotoxic drugs, DICE. Diabetic neuropathy. 50% of patients within 10 years of onset of type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes can have peripheral sensory neuropathy, motor neuropathy, autonomic neuropathy. The screening tests include Tunic fork test with monofilament test. Begin screening annually at diagnosis of type 2 diabetes more than 5 years after the diagnosis of type 1 diabetes. Clinical features of diabetic neuropathy. Paresthesia, tingling, itching, neuropathic pain, radicular pain, numbness, decreased tactile sensation, postural hypotension, tachycardia, gastroparesis alternated with diarrhea and constipation, urinary retention, erectile dysfunction. Treatment of diabetic neuropathy. Tight glycemic control. For neuropathic pain, use TCA, tricyclic antidepressant, amitriptyline, pregabalin, duloxetine. Anti-epileptic such as carbamazepine, gabapentin. Food care education. treat gastroparesis with domperidone metoclopramide, medical, mechanical and surgical treatment for erectile dysfunction. This is end of our diabetes mellitus lesson. Thank you.